Hello, welcome to a stability and mobility flow. I love this one. Lots of opportunity for hip opening, calling upon the full body, those deep core muscles, hands, shoulders, hips, feet, breath. I think it's awesome. So hopefully you enjoy it. There's lots of stop and start, ebb and flow. So it gives time for that ease while we'll still fire up and honor two sides to us, right? So there are many sides to each of us as a human. I feel like within this flow, I can kind of tap into both of those crazy sides, or maybe one a little bit more chill, one a little bit more crazy, Gemini in me, but as humans, we all have it. So before I talk your ear off anymore, let's get started. So locate the front of your mat and sit on your heels. And if it's too much to sit on the heels here, you can grab some blocks on lower settings and sit on the block like a narrow block. Yeah, so it's like this. That's what I mean by narrow. Couldn't find the words. So find a place of ease where you're comfortable. You can take a moment towards the back of your mat as we will move forward later on. Opportunity to take a Dhyan Mudra. So left hand can come into the cupped right hand and thumbnails can come together and they can rest on the thighs, maybe just like palms up, or you want to conserve a little bit more palms down. Wherever you are, we'll start to come into our breath. Placing the tongue on the roof of the mouth, space in the spine. We draw our breath up, through and in the nose. And then exhale, nose or mouth. And then again, inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more, just like that. Breath in. And out. If there's an intention you would like to place on this practice today, you could use this opportunity. And then seal that intention with a round of breath or pause. And then start to blink the eyes open. We are present and together, and I hope you enjoy your practice. Bring your hands to your hip creases. We'll take some sacral rocks. So as we do in cow, belly forward, chest lifts, chin lifts, tailbone out. And then exhale, tuck tailbone. Feel this movement initiated from the pelvis. Inhale, rock the pelvis. Forward, heart lifts. And exhale, round. Again, inhale. And exhale. Find neutral spine as we prepare for a twist. Inhale through the roof of the mouth. Exhale, left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Right hand to the sacrum and twist. Come back to center. Big breath in for space. Exhale, left hand to sacrum and take a twist. Inhale brings us back to center and start to walk the hands forward to tabletop. Exhale. May need to tap the feet out a little bit. And then in tabletop, spiral those fingers pointing out so you can wake up the wrists. If you have a little more mobility, flip the fingers towards you. And we'll take some semicircles forward and back. 2 or 3 more, depending where you are, even out. And then come back to neutral hands. From here, tuck your toes under and inhale, come to cat. Spread the sits bones. And exhale, really push the mat away and feel this movement come from the pelvis and those deep belly muscles. Inhale, heart lifts to cow. Exhale, tuck tailbone under, call upon the belly, cat. Inhale, lift the heart. And this time, exhale, cat, and we'll begin a transition. So gaze back at the thumbs, hover the knees so we have a floating table. Bring your awareness to your shoulders and then press the mat away. Keep the deep bend in your legs and find yourself in a downward dog, almost like a turbo dog, but not looking forward. Hinge back, draw belly in, bring shoulders back over wrists, gazes down and out, hover knees and exhale. Feel that mobility in the shoulders, heart opens. Inhale, hug biceps in, once more, float that tabletop. Exhale, down dog with generously bent legs, and then go ahead and start to pedal it out in your down dog. Feet are hip width. Breath is flowing in and out. Together we find stillness in our Adho Mukha Svanasana, and we'll float the right leg up to a three-legged dog. Now draw the right thigh to the belly and glue it as you shift forward. Flex the right foot, get high on the back toes, draw the belly and thigh together, and then as you look forward, step it through to lunge. Feel that core connection. In runner's lunge, then release the back knee, keep the back toes tucked, roll the shoulders up and back, and as you engage from the seat, interlace fingers, roll shoulders back, and we'll take a cycle of breath through the heart. Stamping down in the front foot. As you release the hands, frame off the front foot, straighten the front leg, Ardhana Malasana, half split. Flex the foot, just kind of hover here with the hips over the knee. Breathe into the back body as the forehead lands towards the knee. Shift forward, fire up the back leg, reestablish runner's lunge, root the hands, and step it back to high plank. Shift forward in your high plank, pushing off toes, lower the knees, and find 8 limb. As we lower the throat and the chin, and the tailbone is up to the sky. Hug arms in, tuck tailbone, fire up cobra tail, and find baby cobra. And together we breathe in. And on this exhale, we push through our table as we lower the head down, we tuck the toes, and we hinge back to our downward facing dog. Root down the right foot and float the left up, three-legged dog. Draw the left leg all the way through to the belly. Glue that to the belly. Then flex the foot, get high on the back heel, and then with ease, step it through. Maybe you need to use your hands. Lower the back knee for Anjane. Keep the back toes tucked, and then lift from under the seat, fire up deep inside the belly, interlace the hands, draw knuckles down, then keep spiraling the front thigh open. Beautiful. Hands frame off the front foot, and we take that Ardhana Malasana, that half split, hips stay over knee, flex the left leg, draw the toes back, and bring the nose to knee. Breath fills the back body. Level the hips and exhale. Shift it forward. Find runner's lunge as you lift the heart, fire the back leg, root the hands, and step it back to high plank. Hug it in. Inhale, shift forward to the fingertips. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, pelvis connects, and we roll all the way up to upward facing dog. And then think pelvis here, tuck tailbone, press mat away, and find down dog again. Pause for a cycle of breath. Lift the heels high, bend the knees, find that little turbo dog again, gaze forward, and I invite you to hop to the top of the mat or just take some steps and find yourself at the top. From here, the head is released. Soften the knees and take your hands and press your hands into your thighs. Lift the heart, really feel that flat back as the belly draws in, and then fold. Reverse the swan dive. Start with the eyes, the heart, all the way up we go. Palms press, and then draw your hands to heart center. Take a moment And we will go into sun seeds a little faster on the breath. Inhale, extend that prayer to the sky. Maybe take a gentle back bend and exhale together, we fold. Lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands to mat, step, hop, or float back and lower. I added a little extra flow here with the breath in. So we will shift that to a sun A, my friends, to warm us up. Lift the heels high. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, and arrive back at the top of the mat. Why not? Life is unpredictable. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold. Lead with the heart all the way up, and this time is real life, sun C. Exhale, fold. Maybe I needed an extra flow. As we lift with a breath, extend the right leg up and exhale, step it back to Anjane, lower the back knee. Inhale, sweeps the arms up, palms press, thumbs cross. Exhale, hands down, frame off the front foot and step it back to high plank. Inhale, shift forward of the fingers and exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg floats up. Exhale, draw it through and step to Anjane, release back knee. Inhale, sweep arms up, high, hearts. Exhale, hands to mat, step forward, and we fold together as one. The heart lifts halfway with a breath, and then we exhale, fold. Sweep it up all the way to the sky, palms press, and exhale, fold right back in as we come to the other side. Lifts us halfway, breath in. Float the left leg back, exhale, step it into Anjane. Palms press, thumbs cross, inhale, offer heart. Exhale, hands to mat. Step it back, breath in, high plank, shift forward to fingertips. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, urdhva. Exhale, adho mukha. Inhale, float the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through to Anjane. Back toes are tucked. Inhale, offers heart. Exhale, hands to mat. Step forward and together we fold. Halfway lift, breath in. And with the breath out, we surrender. Standing forward fold. Draw belly in and up we go. Palms press. Exhale, hands to heart, one cycle of breath, preparing for the next sequence. Offer that prayer back up, my friends. Big breath in. Exhale, let's swan dive down. Lift halfway. And now you have a choice to join me in a crow, Bakasana, or to just take your flow, which is beautiful. It's not adjust, it's take your flow. And then I'll meet you in down dog. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Now we get into the fun. Let's float the right leg up to a three-legged dog filled with breath. I think everything else was fun too though. Step it through, right knee to outside of right elbow. Shift forward, we're preparing for lizard. Step to the outside edge of your mat. Your left hand stays to the edge, the left edge with your shoulder over your wrist. Reach your right fingers to the sky. And we're preparing to step through like a little pistol squat. Draw the left leg up to the belly and then kick it out. And if you need more space, use a block to lift the belly or lift the hips and use the belly. So as we hover here, big breath in and then exhale, lower the hips. Come into Janus Asana, left foot to the outside or to the corner of the mat to the left side. The right foot is to the inner thigh. Flex the toes. Sits bones grounded. Reach up. Inhale. Face the left leg. Exhale. Fold. And you have 3 cycles of breath here. So enjoy the pause, enjoy the moment. As in everyday life, it is fleeting, there's always more. Soften. Sweep the arms back up as we are retracing our steps. Ground the left hand under the left shoulder. Bring the right knee to the sky and root the right foot. Left foot lifts, draw it in and up. Right fingers to the sky, and we're coming to a revolved lunge. Kick the left leg back and through, and there you are in a nice, easy twist. Pivot, revolve Skandasana. Flex the feet, pivot to the outside edges of your feet, and gaze back at that right thumb. Breathe. Sweep the arm up, lift the hips, inhale. And as you exhale, we're coming to side angle, and you can support this side angle to start. So pivot around, outside edge of the foot comes down. The right forearm can come on top of the right thigh. Sweep the left fingers for the front of the room. Make any adjustments you need. And then we breathe. Soften where we can soften. Maybe fire up where we need to fire up. Reach the arm to the sky, sweep it down and around. Find runner's lunge. Step back to high plank. Inhale, double chaturanga, shift forward. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale, lift up, lower knees. Exhale, 8 limb again. Throat comes down, tailbone high. Inhale, pelvis connects, untuck. And lift heart. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath in. Let it go. Inhale to float the left leg up to a 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw left knee to outside of left elbow. Shift forward. And then lift high and step to lizard. Hands to the inside of the left foot. Root the right hand and kick the right leg out and through into this pistol variation. Beautiful. Holding here. Draw belly in and up. Together we breathe. And together with ease we sit. Janus Asana. Left foot comes to the inner right thigh. Left knee is down. Sits bones are grounded. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, turn and face. Nose to knee. 3 cycles of breath. Inhale. Soften left hip crease. Exhale. Inhale. You rock. Exhale. Preparing as we reach arms forward, sweep up, draw belly in to retrace our steps. So the right hand comes down, fingers point forward. The left foot comes down, toes point forward. We draw a leg in and up as we reach for the sky, and we step it through, making any adjustment with the hand we might need to. Revolve your lunge. With square hips, we breathe in. As we exhale, we fire up the feet more, flex them. Revolve Skandasana. Cycle of breath. Into that left hip. Into that right hip. Sweep it up, use the oblique side angle. Here we come, so build it. Pivot, right toes in, rolling up. The left forearm can come on to the left thigh and extend that side angle. There'll be an option to take a deeper variation. Lots of fun. I put my fireplace on, it's hot. I like it. From here, reach for the sky, inhale. Circle it around, exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, high plank, shift forward. Exhale, double chaturanga, lower halfway. Inhale, push up. Exhale, lower knees, 8 limb. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Let's go ahead and lift the heels high, bend the knees, gaze forward, and arrive at the top of the mat your way. Inhale, lifts you halfway. Exhale, fold. Reverse the swan dive, up, 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 up. Palms press,
And guess what? We're right back in. Exhale, forward. Draw belly in and up. Take the flow your way. So lift halfway, and then what is it you would like to do? Do you want to take an inversion? Do you want to crow? You just want to skip it all together? What would it look like to you? Just have some fun, maybe. I already taught this morning. I'm going to take it easy. Together as one, we are in Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pause. Inhale, lots of things we just did. Float right leg up to the sky. Exhale, right knee to outside of right elbow. Hug it in and step through to lizard. Root left hand outside on the edge of the mat or block with the breath. Reach the fingers to the sky. Push off back toes, tuck leg in. Pistol variation hovering. Inhale. Exhale, sit with the left leg to the corner of the mat. Root right foot, root right hand, stargazer. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale, circle sit to Janus Asana. Already been here, right foot, left inner thigh. Inhale. Exhale, fold, maybe a little deeper this time, only one cycle of breath. Offering heart sweep up and past as we prepare to retrace our steps to easy twisted lunge. Left hand grounds, right foot grounds, tuck belly in and up, and out we go. Inhale here for stability and stillness. Exhale, revolve Skandasana. Now we dynamically move. Inhale, sweep arm up overhead, lift hips. Exhale, reach arm back down, lower hips. 2 more. In breath, make your breath sound like the ocean. Exhale, lower. Inhale through nose. Exhale, nose or mouth. Lift up as this is your transition. Inhale, walk around, side angle. Maybe this time it can go a little deeper for you. One beautiful long line. Maybe it's supported. Maybe it's bound. Do you? One more cycle of breath. Wherever you are, reach your left fingers for the sky, gaze down, root the back foot, and hinge up to warrior 2. Straighten the front leg. Pivot the right toes in. Interlace your hands at the back or the base of the spine. Lift the heart, inhale. Exhale, fold. Top of the head points down, knuckles to the sky or behind you. Breath in. Breath out. As you release the hands, we're coming towards the back of the mat for Skandasana. So the toes point out as a half yogi squat. Bend in. This is my treble ankle with all the pieces in there. So maybe you want to take a bind here. You can root the left hand, encouraging the left arm open, left leg open, reach the right fingers to the sky, and maybe reach across the front of the shin, interlace fingers, or grab that little bind and take your variation. Ooh, struggling. So much fun to play. Let's shift it all the way back to the front of the mat. Runner's lunge. We're in it together. Nothing's perfect, but we've got to get moving, right? Inhale, lift heart. This time, exhale, sweep the right leg all the way back to a 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it through once more. Palms press, thumbs cross. Inhale, high crescent. Lift the heart. Feel the front of the hip. Left hip. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower knees, 8 limb. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breath in. Breath out. We've got this, my friends. Intention is close. Inhale, float left leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it through to lizard. Root the right hand. Inhale, left fingers to the sky. Exhale, step it through, pistol hover. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, sit. Inhale, stargazer, root left foot and lift heart. Exhale, pause. Inhale, quiet the mind, listen to the breath. Exhale, sit for Janus Asana, left foot, right inner thigh, right toes to the sky. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. One cycle of beautiful breath. It can slow you down if it's full and complete. Hinge up with your breath. Inhale. Root left foot and right hand. Exhale. Inhale, lift up, drawing leg into the belly. Exhale, step it through. Easy revolved lunge. Big full breath. Exhale, revolve Skandasana. Dynamic hip lifts with the arm. Inhale up. Exhale lower. Inhale up. Exhale lower. You got it. Inhale up. Exhale lower. We're transitioning with this in-breath. Inhale. We're finding side angle. Exhale. Inhale, extend that side angle. If you took bind, whatever you took on the other side, you do it. Breath in and out. Seal the back edge of your right foot. Reach your right fingers to the sky. Gaze down and stamp through the front foot as you hinge back up to warrior two or up to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Pivot left toes in. Interlace the hands behind your back. In this prasarita, we will fold. Option here, if you like to get upside down and you're proficient, to take your tripod and get upside down. If you're not proficient in it, just ignore me. And maybe we can have a tutorial for that together. Wherever you are, go ahead and bring your hands under your shoulders, lift halfway. Need to pivot the toes out as we're bending towards the back of our mat into the right leg, into Skandasana, half yogi squat. Right hand can come to the right inner thigh, encourage it open. Reach for the sky. Maybe you can sweep the right arm in front of the right leg and take a bind. My bind is challenging me today, as you can tell. I'm only human, flesh and blood. I think that is. Place the hands down. Walk towards the front of your mat like the wild animals you are. I love to say that. Runner's lunge, big breath in. Exhale, sweep the leg to the sky. We'll reach the top with your breath in and come right back. Exhale. Step through to runner's lunge. Palms press, thumbs cross, breath fills, ease to the nervous system. I inhale, my body calms. I exhale and smile. Sweep the arms back down. Root the hands. Inhale, high plank and shift forward to the fingertips. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back up. Exhale, eight limb. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift heels high. Exhale, bend deep in the knees. Step, hop, and float to seated. When we come to seated, Navasana right away. We don't think about it, we breathe about it. So stay here or bring your hands to heart. Breath in, exhale, low boat. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. If your low back is hurting, don't go so far and fire up the core more. Exhale, maybe you hold on here because this is not ending anytime soon. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You got it. You got it. This time up, hold, and let's come into double pigeon. Lower the left. Bring the right knee on top of the left. My hips sometimes are low, sometimes they're high, so you can slide a block under here. It depends what I did all day. But everything we just do is a little hectic, right? It was faster, shouldn't have been too hectic if we were breathing. But now we come to stillness. Recognize with a home practice, you might have a lot of noises. Maybe it's animals, it's a partner, it's a neighbor, it's children. There is never perfect. We as yogis come back to our breath. So don't dismiss, there's too much going on, I can't do this now. You can do whatever you breathe into. Close your eyes, 2 more cycles of breath here. If you hear all those noises, notice them. Don't get stuck on if they're driving you nuts. If you like them, if you don't, you hear it. And then the next thing you hear is belly filling, belly empty. As we release this, we root the feet. And then just pick a way to sway the legs, a little windshield wiper. Sway them the other way. And then change sides. Notice any noises. Notice any thoughts. They drift away. I talked through a lot of our cycles of breath on the other side. So we have 4 here. Let this next exhale allow you to really release into this. And then actually release it, root the feet. Sway the legs one way, in a windshield wiper, sway them the other. Cross at the ankles or come into Sukhasana as we roll forward. Maybe you have to sweep the legs around. And we step it back to down dog. You have options here. So you can take stillness or you can move dynamically. We're building fire here. So lift the heels, bend the knees, gaze forward, and we're hopping to Malasana. If you prefer to step, you step. Find yourself in Malasana. Inhale, push up to standing, sending the prayer to sky. Exhale, tuck tailbone and root back in your Malasana. Stay right here for 2 cycles of breath or root hands. Come into a little frog stand. Inhale. Exhale, step, hop, or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees, gaze forward, and meet back in Malasana, or maybe you stayed there. Inhale, come to standing. We have 2 more like that. Exhale, come into your Malasana. Root hands. Inhale, arm balance, hug heels to glutes. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees. Step, hop, float to the top. Inhale, come to standing. Exhale, Malasana. Inhale, balance if you choose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Stay in this down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Tuck chin to chest, roll forward, and lower chaturanga to your belly. Reunite your cobra tail, big toes and ankles. Hands come to the back of the head for a locust variation. Fire up the hands, spread the fingers, lift the elbows, press down hip points. Inhale, float upper body up, and then lower body, exhale. Inhale, together we lift higher. Exhale, lower 3, left ear to the mat, 2, heels spill open, And let it go. Feel your heart beating. What a beautiful heartbeat. Come back to center for both. Bend your legs. Reach back for feet, ankles, shins, whichever one is accessible. Bring knees in line with hips, not flailing out to the side. Roll shoulders back. Press hip points in as you kick and lift. Inhale. Exhale. Your inhale should lift you. Exhale, lower right ear to the mat. 3, 2, 1, and I'll join you. Blah. When we put in great effort, there's a beautiful, great ease. Let's come back to center. Let's find Sphinx. So we'll bring the elbows right under the shoulders. We'll spread the fingertips, and now the feet can be hip width. Press the tops of the toenails in. And now, draw belly button in and up, and feel as if you can slide yourself forward as you tuck the tailbone down. Broad across the collarbone, gazes forward. Breath is flowing. Now, when you engage the belly, you can feel kind of some of the, that yuck come out of the low back, right? So use the core to help the back. Gaze down at the thumbs and begin to build bows and toes. So tuck the toes under, bows and toes. Start to walk the feet up to Dolphin. We come into this Dolphin. We're going to try to get the hips over the shoulders. And if you choose to come into an arm balance, pinch a vinyasa, that's always there for you. Maybe you need the wall. Maybe you have no interest. Both phenomenal choices. If you're in your inversion, well, both Dolphin is an inversion too, so let me mind my words. We're all in some sort of inversion unless we chose not to accept. Lower the knees. You can tap the forehead for a moment. And then walk up as we make our way into Hero's Virasana. Heroes, you may need a block if you have any kind of knee or ankle injury, as I will have a lifelong friend of an injury. You're going to keep the knees hip width. You want to roll the heels open, spill them open, bring the pinky toes down and try to sit the hips in between the heels. If you already feel a lot of great sensation here, just pause and close off the eyes. Maybe you need to sit on a block between the heels. Or maybe you'll take a reclining variation where I will take supported today. Wherever you are, bring awareness back to your intention. We'll take 2 cycles of breath. Let's take 3. Try to eliminate any fidgets and just come back to the breath. Start to make our way back up. So if you took Sutta, which is reclining, bring yourself up now. Use your hands. Remove a block if you had that. We'll root the hands back down. And we'll counter this by coming into a downward facing dog. You can pedal it out if you'd like. And then from here, we will float the right leg up to a 3-legged dog. And we'll draw it through to a pigeon. And in this pigeon, if this is too much, please lay on your back and take the reclining variation of figure 4 hook and hugging in. We'll lift the heart and take a fold. 3 cycles of breath as we've already had a longer hip opener. We're preparing for an arm balance. So start to bring yourself up. I know, probably wanted longer, but I had the other one. Now you can face the front of your mat, but I'm going to face you. Elephant trunk. You'll sweep the left leg in front of you. You'll take the right leg, and this is an arm balance. If you want to use your blocks, you can. I'll do it without blocks first. We will take the right leg above the elbow. If you can get it on the shoulder, you rock that out. Place the fingers pointed straight forward. Flex your feet fiercely, engage the legs. Draw the leg in and up, and we float in elephant trunk. And then we'll place it down for a moment. And then you can come into that again. Maybe you need to place your hands on blocks to get some more leverage, or you can come into 8 angle. So won't hold them that long, and I'll do more tutorials for this one here if you would like. So hands come back to the hips, we tilt forward. Elephant trunk and hold, or hook feet, and we'll come into 8 angle. And you wanna look way forward, you wanna hinge the shoulders forward, and then we'll find ourselves seated again. Place the feet down, the knees go right, and then we let that left leg drift, and we'll take a little twist in this deer posture. And then we'll make it back to center for the other side. I'll show you with the blocks this time. Blocks next to the hips. Fire up right leg straight and strong. Actually, I fit to you again. Thank goodness you're so awesome, because I want to cross the legs and come back through. So let's do that. Cross the legs first and come into down dog. There you go. Now we're in down dog. I want to do pigeon on the other side. That would have stunk, right? Float left leg up, draw it through, and let's find pigeon. And then I'll talk to you in about 3 or 4 cycles of breath. I definitely feel like through this flow I should be singing, I'm only here, like every couple of minutes. Place of practice. Now breathe into the back body. 1 more cycle of breath. Feels delicious, but time to move on. I'll keep you all day. So push through the mat, lift the heart up. And then I'll sweep to face you again as your right leg comes forward. Rewind. From here, elephant trunk. Left leg comes up and around above the elbow. You have to place those chaturanga arms, right? Always comes back to chaturanga. So hands are forward, and we lift from here. See how it gives you more height if you use the blocks? And then we'll place ourselves down, as that was just a little warm up. Stick with that until that works for you. Maybe you want to try that 8 angle. And with 8 angle, you really want to cross the feet and kick, right? So I'm squeezing here. I've hinged forward. I'm lifting up elephant trunk. Then I kick, and I hook my feet fiercely. And I'm gazing out, and I'm lifting, and I'm climbing. And then I lower. And then we'll place the feet. Knees will go left. Breathe into that right hip. Enjoy a twist. Come back to center. Come back to the front of your mat. Cross over. Rock forward. Come into down dog. We'll take our last flow together. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the heels. Bend the knees and make your way to seated. Maybe you cross at the ankles you sit, maybe you jump through. Kind of making it up. Making my little jumps up as I go today. Hold on to the knees. And let's roll back and keep going into happy baby. So, holding the outside edges of the feet. Maybe yogi toe lock. Lengthen the tailbone on the ground. Roll the shoulders back. Well, that was fun. From here, root the feet back down. Make sure the feet are no wider than hip width, but they're not touching. They're about 2 fists distance, so hip width. Knees are over the ankles and they stay there, they don't open. Bring your elbows by your side body, and then lift your hips high so that they are in line with your fists. Watch that the knees don't open. It's as if you're hugging a block between your knees, and if you have blocks, why don't you go ahead and try that? Feel like you could slide your heel and glutes together, and let's watch our belly rise and fall. Maybe you'd like to interlace underneath. Lift higher. Your next exhale, release the hands and start to lower upper, back, middle, and lower. Feet will go wide and we'll revisit the swish of the legs back and forth. We'll prepare for one more bridge. Maybe you want to slide the block under the hips for supported, or maybe you would like to join me for a wheel. So I'll root the feet again. Coming to wheel, my fingertips point backwards towards my shoulder and they slide under a little bit actually, elbows to the sky. I peel the hips up as I do in bridge, and then I continue the journey, pushing through the mat and coming all the way up. My belly fills, my belly empties. Once more, fill, and slowly tuck chin to chest, upper, mid, lower. Man, good for you guys. You're hanging on for the ride today. And then again, knock the knees. But this time, pause in the knee knock. Place one hand on belly, one on heart. That's coming to a 3-part breath. Close off the eyes. Breathe in through the nose. And as we breathe in through the nose, we will fill the belly and pause. Keep that fill. Then we'll fill the ribs. Then we'll fill the collarbone without lifting the shoulders. Then we'll exhale, chest, ribs. Draw belly in, belly. So together, eyes closed. Breathe in, sip the air through the nose, belly fills, and then hold that. And then sip the air in through the nose, ribs fill, hold that. Fill chest, next breath, hold. Exhale, maybe open the mouth, chest lowers, ribs, belly. Again, in through the nose, belly fills. Ribs, collarbone, exhale, collarbone, ribs, belly. Again, in, hold, in, hold, in, hold, exhale, exhale, exhale. Toe, heel, the feet together. Right leg to the sky, and then take a figure 4 hook across the left thigh. Arms to cactus, and let the right foot draw the legs over to the right and gaze left. Spinal twist for one more round of breath. Release the side, root the right foot, extend the left, flex, hook, and draw that leg over to the left and gaze right. Coming back to center. Hugging the knees into the chest, coming into rabbit. Grabbing the outside edges of your feet, forehead comes to the knees. As you kick the legs, the forehead stays attached to the knees, almost like the knees are covering the eyes. Let me feel the back body open. Breath in. Breath out. Release this flexion. Place the feet on the ground. Let the knees peel open, Supta Baddha Konasana. Belly, hand to belly, hand to heart. Staying here as I share something with you. And then we'll take a moment in Shavasana. One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Perhaps paradise is no more than seeing the light forming in the dark. Perhaps being awake is paying attention to the ongoing moment of life that we so often take for granted. That moment like conception, like seeing, like seed cracking open, that is happening even as we read this. Yet, as a headlight grows filmed by driving through all kinds of weather, the gift by which we perceive gets covered by experience, and our ability to see is diminished until we clean the gift. This is a lifelong process, one that never ends, but always begins. So the care of one's being is imperative and continuous, as simple and hard as wiping the residue of experience from your mind and heart. Letting your original face again light the way. Though like scratching the middle of your back, we often need each other to regain our sense of oneness. It helps here to tell an old Sufi story about a thirsty man who follows a muddy stream into a cave. He carries a lantern, holds it before him, and finds the clear source which he can drink from. When feeling muddied and troubled, we must not drink from the mud, but trace its source carefully. Carrying the lantern of our spirit before us, we must enter the darkness of our troubles if we are to drink clearly again from the source. This is making the darkness conscious, and compassion is swaying your small light near others too troubled or muddied to see their way. Extend into your Shavasana. We'll take pause for another moment, or if you would like longer, just turn this thing off. That easy. Together we take a big breath in. Together we exhale and smile. Begin to take some small movements of fingers, toes, maybe reach the arms. And then place your feet back on the ground. Roll onto one side and hug your knees into chest. Bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Lengthen through the spine, hands to heart. I would like to honor you and this beautiful practice we got to share together today, and the space that you were able to practice in. With one sound of peace, please join me or just listen. Full breath in. And I bow to you, my friend. Namaste. The book I read from is Mark Nepo, The Book of Awakening. It totally rocks. I have sifted through it for almost 8 years now. It is super rad. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.